Hello and welcome to Firestarters. We are 6 friends who get together each week to play Dungeons and Dragons. And as you can probably tell already, I'm coming out of a cold and so is Kevin. So there's going to be a little extra gravel tonight.
Yeah, apologies if my voice cracks at all. It's going to be fun.
So to start things off, our MVP from last session was Adler.
Ooh! Adler! Oh yeah!
So
You
gotta say it like Vector.
Like Vector?
Adler.
No.
There we go.
Let's see.
You guys have seen Despicable Me, right?
Actually,
I was thinking
I refuse to, actually.
I heard Vecna. Never mind.
I actually refuse. I refuse to because of my issue with Minions.
No, he says, "Oh yeah," like all crazy.
So I
Oh,
refuse.
yes. Okay.
I refuse.
Adler!
I was a minion. I don't need to be it.
Okay. So, when we start...
You going against minions, Kevin.
That's for the Patreon. No.
It's a long story. Children at a birthday party. Assault and battery.
We all have a film.
That's fucking hilarious.
If I find that film, I'll unfortunately show it to you.
Please do.
But I'm hoping I never find it.
He got kicked in the nards.
My mom grabbed the camera like, oh wow, as I'm getting my ass beat by a bunch of like
Kevin in a
6-year-olds.
giant minion suit, kicked in the nards and dropping to the ground.
The children quickly deduced that he was not a real minion, and they let out their revenge.
They sniffed it out. They sniffed it out.
I was not a good enough minion because I not watched the movie. So, yeah, that was the problem. I was trying to be a method actor, but I couldn't.
Okay. So, Hazel finds herself on a ship at sea.
What?
Oh no.
Looking about herself, she sees vast ocean surrounding her. And there's a voice. It's a voice from behind her. You, come to me. And as she turns, she sees a strapping tiefling pirate captain approaching her.
She's reading the book.
Oh my god!
Since he approaches you and he gets uncomfortably close, of ignoring your personal space.
Of course.
You feel his hot breath upon you as he says, you know you really shouldn't have drank that ale.
Oh!
Right there, exactly. That hat, too.
That's exactly that.
And as soon as he says this, you hear a voice from above you say, Hoxel!
Oh no. Hoxel.
I'm dead.
She's like, ah.
Does Hazel look up?
Yes.
You see Rorik sitting in a crow's nest, and he's shouting down at you, I know I shouldn't have given you that ale!
Why do I saw like a parrot version of Rorik? It's like a parrot with Rorik's face. I don't know why I saw that in my head.
For some reason,
what?
Rorik fills you with horror, and you start to step back and find yourself pressed up against the rails of the ship. When you notice something, the ship is not sitting on the ocean. It is actually strapped onto the back of a gigantic lizard man.
Oh my god!
Appears just like Ash. Appears to be just like Ash there.
That is so perfect.
Suddenly, a pirate leaps on board of the ship, and he has a bear's head.
Oh my god!
She
doesn't drink. This is why Hazel does not drink.
This is so
the bear lunges at the tiefling captain. The tiefling captain punches the bear. A little number appears above the bear's head. It says 9,000, and then it depletes to 0. And then suddenly that same number appears on the top of the captain's head, and it starts at 0 and adds up to 9,000. And you hear Rorik from above scream, "Oh no, that's not possible! He's over 9,000!"
With the gravel is perfect.
Like perfect.
Then suddenly another pirate leaps aboard. He has a wolf's head. He turns and looks at Hazel and says, "Your brother hates you."
Oh!
And at this point, Hazel wakes up.
Oh.
That was like face down in her pillow, like And as she like stands up, she's like wobbling.
This is so good.
I want to go right over to Chrysalis.
Oh,
Is he like meditating at this point? Chrysalis, is he like meditating at this point,
yes,
Jake?
he is. Yes, he is.
How far are they apart, right? From like the rest?
Um,
And they're all like sleeping in this general
well,
vicinity.
everybody's still, since we're still inside of the city of Chrysalis here, we're still in that little throne room area. So everyone's pretty close together. They're all laying on mats on the ground.
Mm. So, I'm going to walk up behind Chrysalis.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he has his trance, so he's kind of alert. But you get the sensation that someone is like behind you, but you don't sense it as Hazel. And you feel a hand grab you and kind of pull you up, like stand you up out of your trance. Grab both hands and pull them up. And when you open your eyes, it's Vale. And he's like, "Hey, dude." And it sounds like Vale, too. Let's go check this place out. And I start pulling him with me.
Okay.
And he's trying to, like, pull you away from the rest of the group with hoping no one, like, notices with it. So immediately he just grabs you by one hand and starts dragging you to the doorway.
Vale, where are we going?
Out, obviously. Dude,
That lady told us that that we should stay here.
And when do we do what we're told?
Yeah,
Oh, it is
right.
Vale.
That's pretty
It is Vale. It's Vale.
And he
I don't like
he's,
this.
like, pulling you towards the closest door or whatever one, because you see he's like wobbling like Jack Sparrow.
So the front door that you guys walk through is the closest door. It'll lead you guys out into like a courtyard out in the front.
All right, we head that way. Well, you still have your hand gripped.
I have a feeling
Okay.
that this is not Vale.
What makes you think that?
And
By
so
the
he's
way, is Vale like laying down sleeping as I'm talking to Vale? And
Probably.
if this
yeah.
is a small room,
like, "Yes, sir." So if that's why he's pulling you, trying
Okay.
to pull you out of the room fast.
are we in front? Is he behind us or in front of us?
He's in front of you, dragging you towards the front door.
Okay.
But not
Okay.
Vale.
The not Vale. The Vale, but not Vale.
It's Fail.
It's Vale. And yeah.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay. So, how dare you?
How dare you?
So I'm gonna head out towards the courtyard with him.
Okay, you step out, and it's a chilly, cool evening, and there's a bright crescent moon in the sky.
I'm gonna have him kind of drunkily walk across whatever bench I can find, like kind of like acting like acrobatically across it, like trying to walk across it.
Roll your acrobatics.
Oh my god. This is gonna be so shit because this is not Vale.
Yeah.
15 plus where are you, acrobatics? 16.
You do a kind of sad quasi cartwheel.
Oh my god.
It's a low effort cartwheel. And
Very
you,
low energy.
You sit down on a nearby stone bench.
Sit with Vale, Chrysalis.
Vale, do you really just want to come out here to sit on this bench? I mean, I could make you an ice bench inside. You could sit on that if you want.
I wanted to talk privately, dummy.
Okay.
I love this so much.
I love seeing Squeeze's reaction to this so much. He's like, it's about your sister.
What do you care about my sister, Vale?
What?
I don't. I just want to talk to you about, like, are you okay? That fight was pretty crazy.
I'm fine. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking maybe you're kind of hard on her sometimes, you know?
Okay, now I know
Your sister
there's
is
something
trying.
wrong with you.
Your sister is trying. I'm just saying.
He's gonna reach out and put his hand on the fake Vale's head. and
Can
check
I
for
try?
temperature.
Can I try and pull away? Like, yeah.
Let's literally go. Go dexterity against dexterity, guys.
Oh, I'm shit at dexterity.
Oh,
Let's see.
I'm shit at dexterity too, so this might be pretty even. Let me get my good dice.
It bounced out.
14 plus 1
Two.
is 15.
Chrysalis
rolled a 2.
attempts to reach out and grab Vale, but he makes another low effort cartwheel and manages to dodge away.
While cartwheeling, he's like, "Don't touch me!"
Okay, Vale, you're strange. You're acting strange. I want
You're
to go.
strange.
I want to go back into my room now.
Wait. I just want to, check on you. It's a
I
lot.
told you I'm fine.
Whoa. There's that Chrysalis attitude.
Okay, dude. Like, what the fuck is your problem?
I'm just saying, dude, I think that you're being a little hard on her. I think you could give her a break. She's trying her best. She went through a lot.
Well, then why don't you go and talk to her?
I can't.
Well, I mean, if you really want to talk about this, I guess we can. But
And he sits down like cross-legged, hands in front of his chin.
you're acting very weird, man. I have a question. I'm sitting next to this fake Vale. Is there a way I can see if I smell any kind of alcohol?
That's smart, yeah. That's smart.
Let's see. Roll your perception.
Okay. I'm putting that one in jail. Hold on. I don't have an actual jail, but I'm gonna buy one.
I need to buy you too.
18.
Yes.
Damn.
Plus, hold on.
Oh.
Plus 5.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Damn, that's really good.
Really good.
He knows that smell anywhere.
Radiating off of Vale's body is a distinct smell of ale.
Tell me everything. My whispery breath, like you smell alcohol.
Chrysalis kind of smirks at you, and a faint memory of him and Vale getting fucked up at a tavern comes to mind. And then he looks at you and he's like, You didn't give me any?
I kind of drank what was left. I snatched it off of Rourke because I'm a rogue.
So cringe.
The declaration of it.
Oh my god.
Cringe veil.
Like, who says out loud, like,
Who
their class?
says that?
I am a paladin.
He kind of looks at you and he's like, Well, that was kind of selfish. But okay.
Duh, that's me.
Oh god, I can't.
And he's still like,
Oh my god.
this is too fucking good.
Vale, what's wrong with you?
Oh,
I'm just looking out for you, man. Like I do for you, brother.
Okay.
So what were you
Well-
gonna say? You were gonna say something.
I wasn't gonna say anything. You said you wanted to talk to me.
You said you were one to talk about it, and you're like, we can talk about it.
Look, I don't know how much you had to drink, but I actually said we should go inside.
You know what? Fine then, Crystals. Why don't you go inside? I'm just gonna sit out here and brood. He like turns his
Kind
back
of
to you. And
Puts his hand on your shoulder and he's like, "Hey, man, okay."
I'm gonna like
talk.
flinch when he grabs my shoulder because you felt a skinnier shoulder blade than you expected.
Jake, roll perception.
"13 plus 5, so 18.
Boom.
As you grab Vale's shoulder, you notice that the cloth of his coat feels a lot like skin,
ew.
and it feels kind of smallish
I'm gonna like
and
cringe
man.
away.
Hey, man, you should really wash your clothes. It's so weird.
I'm gonna have like Vale run away, like kind of like move scurry away from Chrysalis at the touch of you grabbing his shoulder. Like, ah.
Chrysalis kind of
You
looks
saw
up.
the yellow teeth, like the glow, like you see a cat's eye.
Did Vale hiss?
Yeah, it's like, ah.
Chrysalis kind of looks up, utterly confused,
I'm fucking
And-
confused, bro.
and he turns to walk towards the door, and he says out loud, "Fucking idiot, I'm going inside."
As Chrysalis steps
Fuck.
inside, he's greeted by a kind of bright, silvery light, and he finds Naria standing inside the doorway holding a lantern.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
K1's supposed to be out.
What were you doing outside, Chrysalis?
Well, I just needed some air, so I decided to go sit on the bench. Everything I told you is true.
Everything I told you is true.
Oh, well, where's your sister gone off to?
My sister.
Oh,
Oh,
she's not in her bed.
Can
assume
I-
she was with you.
Can I try and sneak my way back in?
Roll stealth.
Oh my
I am
gosh.
going to look at every single person laying on the ground right now.
I am also going to release the form, right?
Okay.
So I'm returning back to his out.
Okay.
So
Chrysalis
Very-
knows but Chrysalis knows what a heavy veil is.
Exactly. So I rolled a 2, but I have advantage in stealth.
Okay.
Please roll low again.
19 plus
No.
1, so 20.
No.
Jake, roll your perception.
Come on, Jake. Nat 20.
I
Snoop
swear.
Okay.
something real quick. No, I don't. Damn it. Okay. I have a +5 in perception, but I was hoping I had advantage, but it's not in perception. It's 12 plus 5, so it's 17.
Ha. Ha ha.
So, Hazel, dropping her disguise, scurries towards a stone window on the side of the building,
Nothing
And-
sus about that.
lethally crawls inside of the building. And as she is scurrying amongst the shadows, trying to make it back to her bed, she sees Chrysalis and Naria standing by the door, and Chrysalis is now looking over Naria's shoulders at everyone lying in the beds. I want you to do another stealth roll for me.
Okay. That's a 6 for the first roll. Come on, maybe. 6 and 3, so 7.
Yes.
7.
Roll higher than 7.
As you try to make it back to your bed,
Does Jake have to roll 2 or no?
not in this case.
Oh.
Okay.
As you try to head back to your bed, the outline of your figure is easy to see from the moonlight streaming in the windows, and Chrysalis sees Hazel making her way back to her bed.
Hey,
She like tries to act sleepy. What?
where were you?
I had to pee.
She had to pee.
Where were
No.
you? Aren't you supposed to sleep?
Chrysalis gives you like the most ugly, dirty look. And then he's going to examine the room for Vale one more time.
Roll your perception.
16 plus 5.
With little effort, you see a horned figure nestled underneath a blanket, and you instantly recognize that it is Vale sleeping in his bed.
He kind of looks at Vale and he says again out loud, "Fucking idiot." And then he goes back to his corner to meditate.
I would ask that all of you not make any other visits outside for the evening.
You went outside?
Well,
She looks at
I
Chrysalis.
hate you, Kevin.
well, Hazel, is it? I'm hoping you did not use the interior of this building as a facility.
Well, no. But it's lots of ruins, you know?
How'd you get out? We didn't see you at the door as he sits in his corner. You know, I was outside the entire time, sitting on the bench. I didn't see you.
I wasn't outside when you were outside.
But I was
when
just
you were
outside.
outside.
I peed behind a statue, okay? Sue a girl. You said don't leave the room.
Can I go look for the pee?
Dedicated.
Roll
He's like,
investigation.
I want to find proof.
He's searching for pee.
He's like looking behind every statue.
He's going to search the nearest statue
Okay.
for a wet ground.
That is hilarious.
And unfortunately, he rolled really low.
Ridiculous.
That's just
Chrysalis.
so stupid.
Chrysalis gets
Get out
up
there, I can
from
go
his
on that.
corner, and he starts rummaging about the room, looking behind statues. There are a number of statues in the room, none of which have urine behind them.
He kind of just brushes it off and goes back to his corner.
And she like tucks
And
in
he
bed.
looks very
as well.
irritated and for some reason mad at Vale.
He's like confused.
This,
Excuse me.
this is why I became a hermit. Good night. So, do Chrysalis and Hazel return to their slumber?
She's like hugging the bottle as she goes to sleep.
Wait, do I see her hugging the bottle?
Okay, well, roll me perception one more time. Let's see.
Come on! Come on!
16 plus 5, so 21.
Oh,
21.
damn!
You notice as Hazel gets back into her under her blankets that she is cradling something in her arms.
In this moment, I think I'm gonna read her mind.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Let's think.
So, wisdom saving throw of 16 or higher.
For me, or you're gonna go do
For
anything
you.
deep?
This is just for. Oh wait, actually, it's automatic until I dig deep.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah,
So
I'm
surface
reading
level
your mind.
thoughts.
It's kind of like, why did I drink all this ale? Oh, he's so hot. That pirate. She's like, oh, I'm starting to sweat, and then it's like, you like the surface thoughts.
Y'all are nasty.
Christlas's face goes from like interested to like grossed out, and he kind of just turns it off.
Oh,
He's
God,
just like,
yes, thank you. Thank you.
Like a radio. It's just like he turns it off.
There's a lot of buzzing too because she was drunk. You're like,
Interference. So, the remainder of the night goes by quickly, and soon it is dawn. And around 7 o'clock, everyone starts to kind of wake up. So, Naria suddenly steps into the room, seemingly from nowhere, and she says, I hope that's well this evening.
Hazel's got the
Still
pillow
awake.
over her head.
Vale's like
Wow.
barely there.
He's like barely.
See out of the corner of your eye, like resenting chrysalis looking at you, and in this moment he's thinking, "What a dick! He drank
What a
without
dick.
me."
He drank without me.
Does Vale hear that?
That depends on if you read his mind.
Oh no, he's just like trying so hard to wake up. He's just like,
Yeah,
Oh.
Hazel just has the pillow over her head, like holding it, pressing against her forehead.
Brenda, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna walk up to the lady. And I
Mm-hmm.
was gonna ask the lady.
Hey, do you have any games here?
Oh no!
Not
Games?
the games.
Yeah,
Oh.
like this game right here, my card game.
oh my god,
This guy.
this fucking
Do
guy.
you show her? You show her the cards?
Yes, I do.
She glances down at the cards. She glances up at you. No, thank you.
Mm.
No? You sure?
I'm well aware of what those are.
Damn, she got you.
And won't play
Suddenly-
just to know what they are?
Suddenly, you hear Core's voice speak up behind you. Don't do it!
I forgot, yeah, you played it. Poor guy. He's
Bro,
"Nah."
we were such dicks to Core.
Poor
Me,
Corey. He's
Hale,
just,
and
he's-
Ash.
yeah, you guys were
Fucking
awful
told
to
him he was
him.
gonna die if he didn't play.
Oh, that was so mean. I forgot about that.
What do you benefit from having me play this game?
Well, I don't benefit anything. It's just entertaining. The game is supposed to be entertaining.
I have not been entertained in a very long time. Why don't you draw some cards?
It's a good idea. You see, no, you can't play that for me. It's illegal.
All right. That's... I can live with that. Oh, God.
Oh no.
How many are you going to draw?
It's
you hear me?
Nope, couldn't hear you there.
6.
No, no.
Oh my god.
It was nice knowing Ash.
Ash dies.
Yeah.
He just dies flat out.
So the first card is Day. You gain +1 bonus to saving throws. This benefit lasts until you long rest. And then Dusk. This card supernaturally saps your energy. You have disadvantage on initiative rolls. This effect lasts until you finish a long rest, but it can be ended with a remove curse spell.
Oh God.
Chaos. I'll go away. You gain resistance to one of the following damage types chosen by the DM for 1d12 days.
Heck yeah.
So-
what damage types are they?
Acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
We'll go acid.
Six days.
6 days.
Hell yeah.
6 days.
Card.
All right.
Is Mystery.
Okay.
He has disadvantage on intelligence saving throws for 1 hour. Discard this card from the deck and draw from the deck. Discard this card and draw from the deck again. Together, the 2 draw cards count as one of your declared draws.
Oh. So it's 7 cards now. Great.
And Brendo, when
Next
you read
one.
your sheet, I added the acid for you, so you have it now on your resistances. And it says 6 days Deck of Wonders. So you
Oh,
have
that's
it
so
there.
cool.
So you can,
Very
and you
nice.
actually have Psychic too for 6 days.
Oh no, what?
It should be down to 5 days now.
5 days, okay.
Is Knife. An uncommon magic weapon you're proficient with appears in your hands. The DM chooses the weapon.
Yo!
Okay.
That's
Uncommon.
Ooh,
cool.
lucky cards right now. It's such a good.
Next card is Vulture.
Little baby.
Oh no. Doesn't sound
Vulture.
One non-magical item or piece of equipment in your possession chosen by the DM disappears. The item remains nearby but concealed for a short time, so it can be found with a successful Wisdom Perception check of 15. If the item isn't recovered within an hour, it disappears forever.
No!
Oh.
All right. Well, that's very interesting.
Oh shoot.
Card. Student. You gain proficiency in Wisdom saving throws. If you already have this proficiency, you instead gain it in Intelligence or Charisma.
Nice.
Wow.
God, all these draws were good. Pretty much.
It's a non-magical item, correct?
Yeah, one non-magical item.
What weapons are you proficient in?
Oh god. I don't know how to check that.
Let's see.
It should be.
Mastery, a great sword, lance, rapiers,
Okay.
and oh, that's my weapon mastery.
Yeah,
Martial
it's
and
actually. Yeah, martial and simple weapons.
Martial weapons and simple weapons.
Okay. Okay. So, Naria watches as you draw these cards, and suddenly you look really drained of your energy and really confused. And then a club of warning pops into your hand.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And I've just added that to you there. And, let's see. You suddenly realize that your greater potion of healing is gone.
Oh. That sucks.
That does suck.
Well, that was relatively entertaining.
It'd be fun. Hold on, I need to look for something real quick.
Look for my potion.
Go for it.
That glove is awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I
really
didn't. I am not finding my potion right now.
Ash starts going about the room, searching every nook and cranny, but he finds nothing except for a puddle of urine.
Is he
No, no,
actually
that's- It's Rorik's. We know it.
hilarious?
Who cleaned here?
He's like, who peed in here?
Well, so I suppose I should let you all continue with your journey.
Wait, I gotta find my potion first.
As Narya is talking, Ash is still running around the room, searching for this potion to no avail.
It is hilarious.
Thanks for hospitality. This was nice. You just see him kind of pat the bedroll.
Hazel like barely crawls out of bed with holding her forehead, and she's like, "Oh, thanks for everything."
Rorik approaches Hazel, and he pulls out a little flask, and he says, "Hair of the dog."
She like throws up in her mouth. No, I'm fine, actually.
All right, and he takes a swig of it instead.
Chrysalis tugs on her robe, and he's like, "Hey, can I come back?"
She smiles at you, and she reaches into a little pouch on the side of her belt, and she pulls out this very beautiful and delicate-looking silver necklace.
Ooh.
And she says, "I want you to have this."
I mean, I don't really wear jewelry, but thank you.
Well, it's more of a key than a piece of jewelry. So long as you're wearing this, any security that might block your ability to get into the Chrysalis, any locked doors that would prevent you from getting into the city of Chrysalis, will open for you.
And he kind of smiles and he says, "Thank you." And then he says, "Thank you for telling me about my mom." And you can tell he's like a little sad.
I hope to see you again.
Oh, you will see me again. I'm gonna come back and run this place. I promise you.
Oh.
Well, then I'll be looking forward to that. May all of you be safe on your journey.
Hey, Adler, can you help me find this potion real quick?
I fucking love Ash.
You're looking for an ocean?
Yeah. Can you help me real quick?
Yeah, buddy. Sure.
Can you talk a little quieter?
He stands in the puddle of pee.
Oh my god.
Vale's still in the back, like trying to wake up, like slapping himself.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Oh!
Oh!
Yes.
Let's go.
Suddenly, Ash looks up, and he sees the healing potion is sitting in the hands of this elven statue.
That's hilarious.
Oh, can't hear you, Brendo. Nope,
Why am
still
I
can't hear
muted?
you.
Hey, I found it.
Do you reach up for the potion?
Yeah.
Roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Adler put his blindfold on and just pointed up at the statue.
14.
As you reach up for the potion, it begins to fall from the statue's hands, and just barely you manage to grab it before it hits the floor. So go ahead and add that potion back into your inventory.
Oh, thank God. He needed that. That sucked.
Yeah, you did.
Thank God it didn't break.
Suddenly, Naria is standing right next to you at the statue, and the statue is wobbling back and forth a little bit on its stand.
Uh-oh.
She grabs it and kind of stops it from moving, and shoots a death stare at you.
You agreed to the game. This is all part of what happens. This is still fun, isn't it?
He's losing his mind out there. I love it.
She kind of nods at you and steps away. So, is everyone going to make their way out of the throne room here?
Yeah, Hazel's gathering her stuff up.
Okay. So you guys start venturing out of the throne room and are now back on the road that led you through the streets of Chrysalis here. Chrysalis feels as if someone is watching him.
Ooh.
Like from where we just came from?
Yep.
Can I look to see if I see someone watching me?
Yep. So
Perception or insight?
nope. As soon as you turn, you just see that Naria is standing in the doorway of the castle there, and as soon as you turn and look at her, you see her hand go up in a wave.
And he kind of, like a child, throws his hand up. Bye!
Then suddenly you feel a hand on your shoulder, and it's Tiber. I was upset at the delay that this caused our journey, but I'm glad that you got something out of this at least.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah.
Well,
And you
I'm
see him kind of struggling to put the necklace on as it's happening to him.
trying to get it over your head.
He like doesn't unfasten it.
If I'd known that you were trying to find information about your family, well, I understand. All Rorik, Kor, Solar, and I, we're all orphans. The Alra Monastery, all clerics there are orphans taken in. And I never knew either of my parents. From what I understand, I was a war orphan. But I know no more than that.
Chrysalis looks at him and puts his hand on his shoulder and says, sometimes it's better not to know, because then you know what you lost.
Perhaps a wise statement. Still, though, I hope that whatever you learned here gives you more solace than heartache.
It definitely helped me a lot. Thank you for understanding.
You're welcome. But no more detours from this point forward.
Yes, sir.
Can I have Adler walk up behind Chrysalis and just fasten the necklace around his neck?
I just got the image of Jason Momoa behind Henry Cavill.
Sneaking up. Sneaking
One
up.
Behind him.
Yeah, just roll your sleight of hand.
Oh, that missed. Missed again. Where'd it go?
Oh.
That is 21.
Nice.
Okay. With very little effort, you manage to slip this necklace out of Chrysalis's hands and very, very quickly fasten it around his neck.
He takes his hand and he pats the necklace against your chest. He's like, take care of these. And then he pats his own. He's like, you never know how important these can become. And he gives you a little pat on your shoulder.
He looks at you and he's like, take care of what, Adler?
The necklace, buddy. That's a gift.
Oh,
Keep it safe.
okay. Why'd you pat your chest?
And then he shows you his brooch. He shows you his brooch, or not his brooch, but his necklace.
His little
It's
bear
his totem. He's like, my mom gave this to me before she died. And he then pats your shoulder again. He's like, treasure all your gifts, buddy.
I will.
And what's interesting is Chrysalis feels that there is an energy radiating off of this amulet.
Mm.
So,
Adler's or mine?
off of yours. So, Jake, I want you to go into your inventory there, and I can add it for you here. But it's called Naria's Amulet. I'll show you what it does.
Hey, okay.
Aw.
So, you guys are continuing to walk along, and it's a very bright, beautiful morning. And in the clarity of this day, you can see these large mountains surrounding the whole area that kind of cast shadows about the land. But Chrysalis remains very bright in the center of the shadows of these mountains.
Ooh.
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 A person or the
Interesting.
city?
Ha.
Yes.
Yo,
that was a
so
good
confusing,
question.
actually, yeah, that was a
I actually really thought you meant Chrysalis the person.
I did too. I was like, what? I'm shining?
He's glowing now?
You shiny boy, you.
I'm glad you asked
so I
that
have
question.
just
'Cause I'm like,
added it to your
Chrysalis, you're
inventory,
glowing.
Jake.
Ooh, what is it? I gotta read this.
Hmm.
I have to wait to refresh. It's an equipment?
Mm-hmm. I put it on your equipment there.
Don't see it.
No?
No.
Hold on.
Hmm.
Hold on.
You put on the right Chrysalis?
There's a
Level
bunch
10
of chrysalises.
Oh,
I think
there
I
it
added it
is.
to
Yeah,
yours.
it's in your inventory. You have to go past your health potion and like Burr's wooden flute.
Not possessions, equipment.
It's okay. I can just find it for you real quick. And I'll just read out to you what it does.
Oh,
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, what's it?
That's actually insane, dude.
Oh, that is dope, Robert.
Uh-huh.
What's it
I'm
do?
gonna
So I
keep
think
this
that
to
will-
myself.
Okay, you want to keep it private?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. You guys will find out what that does later.
Ooh.
Okay, so in what seems like a much shorter time than it was walking through this place, you guys make your way back to the front gates and pass the broken remains of the stone golem that you defeated earlier. And you guys now find yourself back on that very rustic, overgrown road that you got lost on earlier.
Please, for the love of God, let there not be any fucking wolves.
Or rock giants. We're
Yeah.
bears.
I'm sick of wolves.
You see,
Feels really grumpy.
you see Tiber and Rourke kind of discussing something with one another. Adler,
Yeah, buddy.
do you think you could navigate us out of these woods? I really do not want to run the risk of getting lost again.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be too much of a problem. He's just staring at the forest, scratching the top of his head.
Oh God.
I'm not even gonna use this. And he takes his blindfold off and he puts it in his bag.
Oh no, Adler.
What do you want me to roll?
Roll nature.
I'm going to roll my favorite dice, the blood dice.
Ooh, that's
Very
so
good.
It is. Not as well. It could be worse. It's 14.
Okay. You start wandering down the overgrown path, and Adler seems to know where he's going. And everyone, is everyone going to follow him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No reason not to.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So, after about 20 minutes of walking along this path, Adler pauses. You are struggling to figure out where the path goes now.
Oh,
Oh no.
Adler, you good?
He looks nervous. Yeah. Oh, great.
What's wrong?
Are you sure?
Nothing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
Chrysalis is glaring at Vale again.
Vale's gonna kind of like side eye him and be like, "You good?"
You're gonna hear in your head, you know what you did.
You know what you did.
Vale's just gonna whisper, "What did I do?"
Drank without me.
Oh, he whispered in your head.
Whispered in your head.
Last night, dude. And what the fuck is up with you and my sister?
Oh!
You're like, oh, need to be nicer to Hazel. Oh, you're such a dick to Hazel. And then you had the audacity to breathe in my face, and you rank of booze. You didn't even offer me any.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Adler's on all fours at this point, staring at the next part to go.
And Vale is just so confused. He's like, "I didn't drink last night. If I had, I probably would have slept better on that stupid floor."
You know what, Vale? I'm tired of your lies, and you need to wash your clothes.
What is this?
Vale's gonna be like, "I'm not lying."
And as these two are arguing, having their psychic argument, Rourke puts his hand on Adler's shoulder. Adler, you know where you're going, right?
Yeah. Do I roll again?
Adler, I need you to focus because we can't get lost in these woods again.
Oh, well, I wasn't lost before. This would be my first time I was lost.
Oh. Just try again harder.
Yeah. Okay.
So roll your nature again.
Guys, I'm using my OGs. This is the first dice I ever got.
Ooh, it's purple. I have one that looks just like that.
Ooh, it's pretty good.
Bad. That is a 15. So we're one step higher than last time.
Okay.
Reassured, you press forward. With Vale and Chrysalis shooting each other daggers. as
I
you
like
walk.
Crystal's sticking his
I
tongue out,
just think this fight is funny because this is all in their heads.
like just doing
So I
faces.
feel like they're like doing faces at each other.
If anybody
Vale's
looks
gonna
over, it's
be
just
like-
them doing
Vale's
faces.
gonna be like, Look deeper. Look deeper.
Oh.
I'm telling you right now, I'm telling the truth.
Whoa.
And he's gonna cast it on you.
Yo.
and then-
Does he
I
have
think this-
advantage because it's willing?
I think it actually just
I
happens
think
if you're
if
willing,
it's
I think,
willing,
right?
it's
Yeah, I think if you're willing, he can just do it.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy.
Wait, Robert. So
Hmm?
I already used Detect Thoughts once, but that was like before we were done with the long rest. Do I click the at will, even though... Should I click it since I used it? So I would have to use it as a spell slot, or...
I would count that since you did it last night. I'll just have it that your spells are still refreshed.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna use it on you, and I'm gonna dig deeper.
What does it feel like?
It feels like your brain is jello and someone is running fingers through it.
Ooh.
Oh, that is not good.
I don't like the idea of that.
Cold fingers.
Cold.
Ooh. Icy fingers through jello.
So I'm assuming, what do I get? Because you said when it's dig deeper, it's like images. So what do I see when I look into Vale's mind?
What you feel it too. The uncomfortable, stony floor of the throne room, riding up your ass the whole damn night, and you just can't get any damn sleep. And despite this, you had stayed in bed for the entire evening.
Chrysalis then looks at Vale and says, dig deeper.
Oh.
Okay.
And he points at his head.
Ah.
So you can now see the whole conversation he had with the imposter you.
You, with little effort, get an entire flashback feed of you talking with Chrysalis the other night, you performing really half-assed cartwheels, you hissing at Chrysalis, and for some reason being overly defensive of Hazel.
That was not
That's
me.
That's so stupid. I love it.
That was
I
not.
believe
I
you.
feel like because we're inside each other's heads, he can feel like the pure shock and outrage coming off of
Yes,
Vale.
I agree.
Like he knows exactly what Vale's going through right now when he sees that shitty ass cartwheel.
The secondhand cringe.
He's like, I can
Ooh.
cartwheel better than that.
I thought you were acting weird. I thought you were weird. I even told you. See?
See? It shows him saying, you're acting weird.
Who was? Do you think I have a doppelganger?
What's a doppelganger?
It's someone that looks exactly like you and tries to ruin your life.
You could have a doppelganger, but one that's not very good at cartwheels.
They're gonna tarnish my reputation. They
We should
already
keep
have.
our eyes open.
They already have.
Because he's probably watching us right now. Maybe he's trying to steal your identity.
Dun,
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 dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
Oh no!
They're doing all the motions, but no words are coming out of their mouth.
But then you hear in your head, but you gotta wonder, why does he like Hazel so much?
Yeah, who likes her that much?
That's so mean.
I mean, I do, but I don't.
I do, but I don't.
Well, she's your sister, so that makes sense. But like, I mean,
Do you think I was too hard on Hazel? Because I thought I was pretty nice to Hazel.
and Vale's just gonna look over at Hazel
Who's still
like,
kind of
she's
stumbling
squint
drunk,
at
I'm assuming.
her.
She's angrily.
Huh?
He's gonna be like, personally, I think you could have been a little harder on her.
That's what I thought.
But
Whoa.
But I will say maybe you guys just need to talk again. Does he just make that noise?
In your head.
Noise out loud. No, he makes it out loud.
Everyone looks over like a
Looks
chrysalis.
back and he's like, trying to focus. And he just keeps walking through the brush.
Has all her hair for once does not look floofy. It looks like all frizzy and down her face, and she's got her little hood up. And she's like,
He's like-
stupid,
he's gonna
stone,
be like-
stupid.
Bill's gonna be like, I mean, look at her.
She's like, stupid. And she's like kicking rocks.
She doesn't look. Oh, yeah, it looks terrible.
She looks terrible.
It's really bad.
She does. Maybe I shouldn't have called her a coward. But she is a coward. You know, she runs away all the time. Every time I try to talk to her, she runs away. Fucking coward.
And at this exact moment,
Yeah, she does.
Dale and Chrysalis hear, distracted by talking in their own minds, they hear a loud crack.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
And you hear a branch fall to the ground. And looking up, you see Adler is rubbing his head.
Oh.
Adler, in his concentration, has walked directly into a tree.
Oh.
Can I give Adler ice for his head?
That's cute.
Sure.
I'm just gonna do like a cantrip Ray of Frost and make little ice cubes and rip part of my shirt and tie it up and give it to him.
Oh.
Very good. So, do you take this?
He grabs the ice and he's like, thanks, buddy. And he just puts it on his head.
Why'd you
As-
walk into that tree?
He just looks at the tree, gets this mad look on his face. Can I have Adler start to chop the tree down?
Oh my god. He was that angry.
Yes. Roll your strength.
He's just like, he just looks pissed. Roll dice. My strength. And that is 19.
Suddenly, to everyone's amazement,
That's my saving
Adler
throw.
pulls...
I'm so sorry. It's
Oh,
15.
okay, let's do it again. Oh, 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Suddenly, Adler pulls out an axe and starts swinging at the base of this tree. Everyone is just watching as he just starts madly swinging. Adler?
Is he okay?
He wipes the top of his brow with the ice.
Don't let it out on the tree.
He just keeps hacking.
The tree was in his way.
Keeps
It's a forest. There's always trees in everyone's way.
Hazel, you look terrible. Are you
Thanks,
okay?
Chrysalis. Really needed to hear that.
Do you want some ice? You keep touching your head.
I don't want any ice. I'm fine.
Okay. And then Vale, you hear in your head, see? See what I'm talking about?
What is that awful smell?
You know, I kind of smell it too. And then he looks over at Hazel.
She's like eye twitching. There's like dark circles.
But before you can deduce the source of the smell, you hear another loud crack and the sound of a tree falling.
Can I try and catch this tree?
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yes. Roll athletics for me.
That is not what it is, right?
It's not a one, no.
Oh,
Oh,
thank God.
thank God.
The light caught it just so wrong.
15. It's the one on the side of it. That's probably what you see.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
So, as Adler swings one final hit into this tree, it starts to fall forward, and Ash successfully rushes over to it, and you wrap your arms around the center of this falling tree.
I'm now going to throw this tree as far as I can.
Oh my god.
All right, do a strength roll for me.
I don't know why that's so epic. It's just lobbing trees.
And I'm just getting this image of Adler like chopping down a tree and then Ash catching it and chucking it.
You said
Amazing.
a what check?
Strength.
Now it's a 9.
Oh my god.
All right. With great effort, Ash tries to lift this tree up into the air, clenched between his arms. He attempts to hurl it, and it simply falls to the ground and hits his foot.
Oh.
A tear falls down Hazel's eye.
But
What?
Because the tree. She's like, a tree died in vain.
But the tree
She's
is
like,
on a
His
slant.
name was Larry. He had a long
Larry?
life. She's like counting the rings where she's like 102, 105.
As Hazel is mourning the tree, you notice that you guys are on a hill, and the tree is on a slant and is now sliding down this hill. The fallen tree seems to be kind of carving its own path as it slides down this hill. And as it lands at the bottom of this hill, it kind of breaks open some foliage there, and you guys see a town beyond it.
There it
Oh,
is. That's it. That's where we're going.
I meant to do that.
I have. And you just see him put his axe back on his hilt.
Here in your
Sol-
head, Vale. What a wise lizard.
Solar is standing behind Adler, and you hear him mumbling, sure, he knew it was there the whole time.
Adler just kind of looks back over his shoulder. Hey,
Mhm.
hey, careful, we'll find a path with you next. You just see Adler just start to run down the hill.
does it look like the same town? May I ask?
So, is everyone making their way down?
I was gonna say I'm gonna turn to Solar and I'm gonna say
Yeah, and just remember, we're in the woods right now, so no one, never mind, I'm out of here.
and he's gonna sprint down the hill after
Solar looks a little scared and a little insulted, but he starts walking. So you guys make your way down the hill, and you realize, yes, it is the same place that you were in before, which is
Oh,
hold on, O'Malley.
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 007.
O'Malley.
Feel suffocation. Thomas O'Malley.
O'Malley the Elk.
Yes.
Hazel turns to
Um,
Rorik. She's like, well, now we can be back on track.
Yes. Hopefully we've not lost too much time.
How long were we in the forest?
An entire day,
Jeez.
considering combining
Including
yesterday
us getting lost?
and now. Yes. You spent the remainder of yesterday. Basically, it all in all took you guys close to 24 hours getting lost and also navigating your way out.
Damn.
Nice.
You've lost some time. Here, if we can get back on the main road, we aren't that far away from Castle Vadiel at this point.
Well, I hope that the other hunters didn't beat us to it too far ahead.
Yes.
We didn't expect it to go the way it went. I apologize. But
Yeah.
I think we all
I don't
gained
apologize for
something.
shit. That was fun.
And I don't really apologize either.
She doesn't
I
speak for
guess
the
I'm-
group.
I'm just sorry.
Well, I
It's not my fault.
apologize since I didn't run away.
Yeah. Good old goody two-shoe follow.
Bill, Bill hears in his head. You see what I fucking mean? Is that me again?
Everyone, stop arguing. What's done is done. Though I would say, in the future, making detours because it's fun might not be a wise decision on such a critical mission as we're on.
I never said I was wise.
Oh, Solar pipes up again. Oh, we've hired the best. Oh my.
The very best.
The best that could kill you in an instant.
Solar takes 2 steps away from Ash.
I mean, seriously, you guys asked for our help. You shouldn't judge us on how we help.
Well, I've already spoken with Chrysalis. This was not helpful. This was a detour that's taken us off of our course. Taking away precious time for this investigation. I would suggest that we be more careful with time in the future. There may be consequences for it.
I
I
have a
respect you.
question.
I'll listen to you. But I'm not listening to him. He points at Solar.
Oops, I didn't hear that.
Oh, I said I'm
what?
not listening to you.
What? I didn't hear that.
I'm not listening
I
to you.
forgot my question.
Oh,
Sorry.
what was it, Jake?
It wasn't very important. I forgot it. It was a stupid question.
Anyway, again, let's not squabble. Let's just continue on with our journey. So, does everyone follow Tiber?
Yes.
So, for the next 3 hours, you guys walk along the cobblestone road, and there's a lot of grassy hills and autumn trees, large autumn trees about. It's not really a forest area, it's really more just open plains. And after 3 hours of walking, in the distance, you guys see castle spires.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And in the distance, you see this.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Oh my
Damn,
god,
that's
it's beautiful.
gorgeous.
Wow.
I'm excited.
So, within another 30 minutes, it's now about, at this point, it's about 1 in the afternoon. You guys are making your way along the pathway to the doors of this castle. And what you see at the front of this castle are a number of armed guards.
Oh,
Oh, perfect. Favorite.
I love that.
So as you guys approach, one of the guards steps forward and says, "What business do you have here?"
What do the guards look like?
So the guards are dressed head to toe in plate armor, and it's kind of it's a dark kind of gray armor.
Okay.
They also have little a small kind of blue cape that drapes around their necks. What business brings you people here?
We've come with
No
the
vampires.
yeah, with the Alra Monastery to kill vampires. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. We are a group of clerics from the Alra Monastery and our wards who have come here to help the king on his mission to figure out what's causing the killings in Gwynedd.
He's like killing vampires. He cut right to the chase.
The guard kind of looks about at you guys. Well, the king was expecting some clerics from the Ulra Monastery, but says you're a day late.
We had a rough passage on our way over.
Got swallowed by a fish.
That is so very true.
Mhm.
Rorik turns and looks at you. What?
We did get swallowed by a fish, and we...
That was a previous adventure.
I think it's so funny.
He's like, shut the heck up.
Yeah, I'm confused. You got swallowed by a fish?
It was awful.
Terrible.
Never want to do that again.
So it made us kind of late.
Damn core. You guys are a bad influence on him.
Tiber is looking around at all of you, kind of disappointed, when the guard speaks up and goes, "Oh, well, I mean, I guess that can't be helped. Go on inside."
Thank you, sir. She kind of does a little wobbly bow, still holding her forehead.
This
They
is
say-
the place that will like execute you if you use magic, right?
I wouldn't test it.
Did Chrysalis say that, or did Jake say that?
I was asking.
Oh, was it you? Okay, I thought it was Chris.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I you can always put things to the test.
The answer is yes.
It's always yes.
So as you guys are walking by, you hear the guards muttering themselves. Did they say they got swallowed by a fish? Yeah, I think that's that's what they said. So as you guys step through the doors of the castle, you enter into a very large hall. That's whereas the outside of this building is made out of white stone. The interior is dark, and the stone is all of a deep ebony color. And there are long silver and blue banners and draperies along the walls, as well as paintings of rather serious and very old-looking elves. And standing at the bottom of a flight of stairs, you see this man. Right there.
Damn, he looks serious.
I don't trust him.
Hello. We're here to see King Vethil Vadiel. You are the clerics from the Ulra Monastery?
There's a big bump on the center of Adler's head.
He's gazing about the crowd, and he's looking at Adler waving, and he's looking at the giant one-armed lizard man. Rather eclectic group of clerics, I see. Never mind. I am Ulrich Lorvan. I am the king's counselor, and I will be investigating whether or not you are worthy of seeing the king's council.
Azal immediately bows to him in a very proper kind of way that she learned from her time with royalty in Elturel.
What credentials do all of you have?
Well, I'm a druid of Shantia. I have served the Earth Mother my whole life. And vowed to try and take out darkness and protect nature.
All right, I know how Shantae works.
I helped my friends get back from a sleep demon. Something like that. Pull them out of the dimension.
Elaborate.
Some crazy kook got them stuck in some unearthly plane. And me and her, we got them back. That's what I did. So I can kick some vampire butt without a problem. That's what I'm trying to throw down, but it's not the first unearthly thing I've destroyed with my hands.
Adler, please stop.
Oh, well, you know the rings of Menzel.
Oh shoot, he went there.
Damn.
Tried those.
It sounds familiar, yes.
I was behind enemy lines, but I heard he wore them.
You're saying that you wore the rings of Menzel?
The ring of elders, the ring of elements, and the ring of control, and the ring of death, and the ring of destruction, and there's like one more or something like that. But yeah,
Where are they?
they're destroyed.
Convenient.
You destroyed them.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I remember when we did that.
That guy. These guys.
You.
Us.
What about you? And he points at Vale.
Me?
What credentials do you have to be employed by the king on this investigation? What?
Can I speak? Can I speak for you, Vale?
Oh no.
And
Ulrich is staring at the two of you.
Can I speak for you, Vale?
Be my guest.
That right there, by the gods, is one of the sexiest pirates you're ever gonna see.
A pirate? A pirate?
Not a
What
pirate.
do you mean,
man.
a pirate?
I watched that man travel between boats on a rope that could barely hold an average person.
Adler.
The best part is, stop right there. Let me stop. Best part about that tiefling right there is they're the good kind of pirate because they kill pirates too.
What?
He dropped Chrysalis's ice pack.
It's
Like
now
Mike.
a wet cloth.
It's just a wet cloth at the
A
ground.
soppy wet cloth.
You got
Solar.
the best, bud. You got the best.
You hear Solar audibly say, "Oh,
I'm not a
my
pirate."
Gods."
I killed a hag once.
That's something at least. You see him writing down in his book.
You saw Hazel shoot a look at you, Chrysalis, when you said that.
I killed
And then he looks at her and he's like,
It's the only
"What?
thing
I did."
He just checked that box.
She was just like,
And then he pipes up, "You remember that hag that attacked me that one time when we were little?"
and she just kind of looks away.
And then he looks
sorry.
at her with like the most intense look and a smile on his face, and he goes, "I killed her."
Well,
Oh,
congratulations.
I just want to say once again, I am not a pirate.
Well, what are you then?
I'm a performer.
Best.
A performer of what?
I am an acrobat.
And how does that help in hunting vampires?
I'm the distraction. Duh. And he goes like this to himself.
I suppose it is average for teams to bring cannon fodder. He writes it down.
oh, That's so sad.
Cannon
Fodder. It's his veil.
Listen, my wards have been on a very long journey here. They're tired and may not fully know what they're saying.
I'm wide awake, buddy.
I could use some coffee.
Adler, put your blindfold on.
Oh, Mr. Lorvan is watching as you carefully tie this blindfold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Am I missing something?
It gets stronger when you
It's
get
not weird,
blindfolded.
I promise.
It gets stronger.
Do I know, Robert, from her experience, whether he has any qualms with Elturel or like Hellriders?
Well, where would you be gleaming that information from?
From her time working with Colm Kane in the Elturel, when she would speak at the parties and whatnot, and
Well, you can mention
schmoozing.
it and see what.
Okay, was gonna make sure if I had to roll anything or not. But she's like, and we've been quite well known in Elturel.
How so?
Hey, Sal. Hey, Sal.
She's like, we have maybe had some issue with Hellriders.
Others like deathly quiet now.
If that matters to you.
You.
I feel like-
He's now not looking at this guy in the face. He's trying to hide his face a little bit.
I feel like everybody's just fucking angry now and looking away and not engaging.
But Ulrich is staring right at Hazel.
Mhm.
Are you saying that you had issues with the authorities in Elturel?
It depends whether that would be of interest or not to our credibility.
In what way would it be of interest?
She seems quite confident. She's like, how do your people regard Colm Kane?
Let me answer it with a question. How do you regard Colm Kane?
Well, I worked as a druid of the High Tree Clan.
We're fucked.
It means little to me.
And I personally had some issue with Colm Kane.
And why do you feel this is beneficial for us hiring you for this investigation?
I would assume outsiders outside of Elturel would have no interest in the accompanying kingdoms. And I felt it maybe might be of value to you if we had a mutual interest in a mutual enemy.
You see him kind of straighten up. An odd proposal. Gwyneth harbors no love, no favor for Elturel. In fact, by all rights, Elturel has proved a thorn in my kingdom's side.
She's like, yes. She's like,
Hellriders have, of late, been making incursions into our territory.
well, I think I can speak for myself in saying that I have equal annoyance.
Just saying, kill these vampires and see.
Whoa.
For free.
Whoa, say that again, Brendo.
What we're saying is, we're going to kill all the Hellriders that we see soon. Supposedly, up on your side, secretly.
It's getting all garbled, Brendo, for some reason.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You gonna kill all the Hell Riders? I caught that much.
Kill Hell Riders.
Well, if we find any Hell Riders, we're going to kill them. Definitely.
I would. Harbor
Yeah, my
no
buddy there
offense to
eats
you.
them.
Pardon?
He eats them.
Oh. Oh.
When you
Adler looks at Ash.
It's source of protein.
Don't eat his
Meta-
turkey.
Metaphorically.
Wait, the jerky's Hell Rider skin? Adler just starts grabbing his head, and you just see him start whirling around in the back of the group right now.
Tiber is rubbing his temples. Oh no, why didn't I just do the talking? Oh. I don't know what to make of you. I don't know what type of creature you are or what your diet is. But again, the people of Gwyneth harbor no love for the Hell Riders. If you were to eliminate any you encountered, well, no one would prevent you. But I still do not see how that is helpful in this investigation.
We're
Well,
high.
Hell Riders, we're at the vampires here.
It could be a mutual interest among us. We take care of your vampire situation, and along the way, if there is a thorn in your side, we will take care of it.
Maybe.
And
That is, if they're bordering your area, which, hope to the gods they're not.
I hope they are.
I hope they are.
Well, this is far more interesting than the other two that showed up.
We are very interesting.
And I'll just throw in my 2 cents. I and Tiber have years of experience hunting the undead.
That
And these
too.
are your
These are your wards.
yes, they are.
And why did you select these unique individuals to be your wards?
I don't. Tiber, why we do that?
Despite their ineloquence in speaking, my wards are, I assure you, are capable hunters of the undead. Isn't that right, everyone?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hunt almost anything. No. You want to define that now? We can define that now. That's not. For sure, dude.
And to be fair, you got a group of people willing to do something most people probably wouldn't do. Or you wouldn't have this problem, right?
That could happen as we all die and you have to find more of us.
There is reason in your statement. And honestly, you're far more bizarre than the last group, but you seem more capable. Fine. I'll allow you audience with the king, and he will make his final decision.
I would love to meet a group more bizarre than us.
Follow me. And he begins walking up this flight of stairs. And as you all follow Ulrich Lorvin up this staircase, we conclude our session.
Oh no! What? No!
That was amazing. That was great.
That was great. Oh, I'm so excited to see what happens next. I want to meet the king.
Do that to us every time.
So bad.
Good stuff,
No,
guys. Good stuff.
That was
perfect.
amazing.
This is what I was working on.
Oh, let's see.
Oh,
wow. Wow.
Ooh, that's
Kind of
neat.
weird looking right now, but
Oh, I like it.
I like it.
Can I see that all the finished project too? Amazing. That was great
Oh, it
work.
was such a great session, Mark.
Well, so until next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.